I'm Plato, and this is Plato's Republic. Right now I'm standing on top of Hogwarts Castle, and unfortunately there's been a lot of creepers and other mobs spawning up here. That's not really even the biggest problem. Problem is that there's actually a little bit of a snowy biome in this area. You can see it here on the map, and it is just this one little part of the castle roof, and then this little bit over here. I really don't want to deal with it, so I'm going to be putting string in these spots. The cool thing about string is that you can't see it from a distance, so instead it's just going to look like there's nothing on the roof. Be gone, snow. Except now I'm out of string, and that was hardly any. On the bright side, it is very dark down here, and so lots of mobs should be spawning, hopefully, to get us some spiders. Just like this. Or maybe I should just get myself a farm, I don't know. One other option that I have is possibly getting some from back at my old base. I have a feeling there may be a whole bunch in my old chests, but I'm not the most organized person, so who knows? Organization never really was my strong suit. There also may be some down in the caves below this base. I know there were multiple spider spawners. Hello, puppy dogs. How are you doing? If I had any down here, it would probably be right here. Looks like there's not very much. I can always check these chests. Ah, there's a couple. Sometimes I'll throw just random stuff in these boxes when I'm being lazy. I know. I really should organize them. There's also a bit of a mess back here. Ah, 19. Nice. I knew it. I knew there would be some here. So we got 31 from this mess over here. The last spot I'm thinking is possibly down in the cave system. Looks like there is a few pieces of string left down here, which will be great. I knew there was going to be some down here. Might run into some cave spiders, which would be super annoying, but hey, at least we got a bunch of string. This is exactly what we needed. After clearing all of this out, I've got about a stack and 50 string. I'm probably going to need a bit more than that, so what I think I'm going to do is take these two spawners right here and just make a dark room, something simple that we can get a bunch of string for a little bit. But to speed us up a little bit, I'm going to reactivate these beacons, so I have a few more effects. That should do. Back underground we go. It's funny because I did not really plan on making a makeshift spider farm today, but that's what happens when you have a little bit of an ADHD brain, I guess. You see snow on your roof and you're like, hey, let's make a spider farm. I got this area mined out, and I'll probably make this into a more sustainable spider farm at some point, but for now this will work, and I'm just going to close it off, make it dark, and kill some spiders, because, you know, we just need some webs. And yeah, they are cave spiders, so that's definitely going to be annoying, but you got to do what you got to do, right? It's extremely annoying, but I do have a stack, 2 stacks and 38. Oh, shoot. Holy. Once I make a real farm out of this, it'd probably be a pretty good system. I decided to close off these top edges as well, just to make it just a little bit darker to hopefully increase the spawns just a little bit more. Uh-oh. Seems to be working. They're spawning quite often right now, I feel like. Close that off, and that is complete darkness. Now I just have to not die. Luckily, I have beacons that are protecting me pretty well. Holy. All right, I think I'm going to call that about good. Close that off. Hopefully we'll get a bunch more in there when we come back to kill some more. That got us almost 6 stacks of string, and I think that's going to be plenty for our needs as of right now. And that was a lot quicker than I expected. Off to Hogwarts. This is Plato's Republic, and this is Hogwarts. But we take the Nether network to get there. Home, sweet home. Now we can go ahead and snowify our roof, which is going to make me very happy. It's going to look a lot better when we have a consistent look to the castle. I wish that we didn't have this little snow biome on our roof, but unfortunately, that's not an option. We built it here, and yep, that's just how it's going to be. And boom, that is about all the string on this part of the roof. That is fantastic. Let's take a look with a little flyover, and boom. Looks much better without the little bits of snow hanging out around this edge here. Gotta clear off this a little bit. You can't tell there's string, and it just feels so much cleaner. And it rains and it snows again. We'll probably need to check again. I'm also gonna have to get rid of all this area down here, but there's gonna be a mountain over this first, so I'm not even gonna worry about clearing this off. Ah, perfect time to test. It is now snowing, and we're gonna go ahead and let this snow for a little bit in the area. Then I can know exactly where we need to place all of our string. But that being said, I only have a stack and 38 left, so it's not gonna do all of it, but it'll get us started at least, right? That's the good part. Kind of like here. Yeah, it's plenty of de-snowing for today. Let's go ahead and work a little bit on the clock tower here. I think we're doing about 8 high with this regular stone here. Seems about right. We'll do that for now. This clock tower is honestly one of the most iconic things on the whole Hogwarts build, so I want to make sure it looks right. Of course, with a build this size, we're constantly going to be making trips for more stone. Luckily, I do have a bunch of shulkers on me, so I think what we should do is just fill up these shulkers and bring it back with us. I have lots of stone left over from mining out the lake over here. That's probably enough for now. At some point, I should probably also finish up this wall over here, but yeah, I'm kind of lazy with it, so. And boom, that's another layer in. The way that I like to check and see what colors we're going to be using next is by checking out this right here. It seems like to keep with theme, we probably want to go with some gray wool next. Honestly, I hope that I have some left because it's such a pain to get. Last time I had some, it was up here in the central tower. Ooh, we are running a little bit low. I might also have some inside the Great Hall here because I was using it for some of these banners. I love this ceiling. Yeah, it does not look like I have any left, which means let's use this up. Then we better go grab some more. And just like that, we are out of gray wool. I guess we better head back to Plato's Republic to grab some more. It does not take long to go through 4 stacks on a build this big. From Hogwarts back to Plato's Republic. It's crazy how much nostalgia I get every time I fly back to this base. I definitely want to continue working on it at some point because I just love this area. Hello, sheepies. One little problem, they are the wrong color right now. We need almost all of them to be this light gray color. So let's go see if we have enough dye for it. I'm hoping we do. Looks like we have about a stack, which honestly I think is going to be plenty. These sheep are way too loud, so we're going to go ahead and turn down the friendly creatures sound. That is just ridiculous. Much better, much better. Thank you, sheepies. We got ourselves about 8 stacks here, which for today should be enough. We're obviously going to be back for other parts of the build later, but for now, let's go. Ouch. Every time I fly back to Hogwarts, it honestly just feels so beautiful. I'm really impressed with what we've been able to accomplish here. And, well, let's go ahead and get it finished up. I think we have plenty now to finish this up. Boom. And that is the completed wool layer of this project. It's very dark. And it is looking very good. I actually really like how this is turning out. Now, the only problem is the next block we're using is andesite. And once again, I don't think I have any andesite, and we're going to need a lot of it. It is actually going to be the main block on this. It's going to go from all the way down here close to the top, basically. When we get to the top, we will have another layer of stone and then gray wool as well. But yeah, andesite. It's not my favorite thing to work with, but I use a ton of it in this build. So yeah, we got to figure that out. I have like 29 left. That's gonna make me very sad. However, that is a Tuesday thing. So if you want to watch me work on building up the rest of this clock tower, click this video right here. It is coming out tomorrow on Tuesday. Peace. Thanks so much to my Patreon supporters for making this possible. I love you guys, and I shall see you on the Patreon server. I love playing with you guys.